what kind of information that you give when we seek a medical advice is important, and how do we give it in a way that will help the medical doctor to help you gain equilibrium inside you and get you back to your own health. Hi, I'm Dr. Deepa Shetty here. I'm a homeopath and a health coach, and my vision is to create a healthy world. So let's understand. So the different type of pathy has a different type of requirement from you when you're sick. So when it comes to understanding that, let's understand the pathies first. Allopathy is something which tries to remove the symptoms which are generated by an underlying cause. The cause can be anything. So diagnosis is very important in that. And when you go to an allopath, it's very important that you precisely describe the symptom in the sense of which is the part which is sick, what are you feeling, what, like if you have a vertigo, so is there a spinning of your head, or it's like you're not able to balance yourself, and is it that when you try to bend it's increased, when you try to move forward, backward it increases, or when you're sleeping and getting up, that time it is more. So all these minor details about the part and the symptoms which are occurring along with it is very, very important. Rest all during the examination and the tests which are done in the clinic will help the doctor to diagnose. But from your point of view, it's very important that you describe your symptom precisely, how it happens and when it happens. When you visit an Ayurvedic doctor, what is important is that you explain the whole history of your being. So, if you are a person who get into, like, if you are somebody who is suppose 20 years of age, so in 20 years you have been somebody who's been getting cold and cough very often. In 20 years, you're somebody who's been getting gases and stomach ailments very often. Or what kind of character personality you are in terms of your body type, so Ayurvedic is based on vata pitta kapha. So more of, if you get into a disease state which is more of, you know gases in your system, or more of like, I if there's a change in the weather, I get sick. So these kind of things are very important in Ayurvedic. The more details I can't give you because I'm not an Ayurvedic doctor, but I can definitely tell that what is important is not the part only which is sick. What other than that, what kind of personality are you, and how you have been, what makes you sick, you know any change in the weather, any change in the food items, what makes you sick often, that is very important. When it comes to homeopathy, now since I'm a homeopath doctor, I can explain this better. But when it comes to homeopathy, what is important apart from your physical symptom is the way you are, in terms of thinking pattern, in terms of your mind. When some event happen, what is your defense system, what is that you do, how do you survive yourself in the crisis, what is, when do you get sick, what happened as an event, and how did you cope up with it, and what are your pattern in terms of mind, like how are you as a person in terms of mind. I get angry when I get sick, and how do you cope up with your illness. So I get irritated when I'm sick, I start cleaning house when I'm sick because I want to distract my mind, or I am very restless because I can't go to work when I'm sick. So all that small detail about your mind, what is disturbing you at that point of time, the stressors are very important in homeopathy. Your mind is very important in homeopathy. So when you go to the doctors, according to these doctors you visit and according to the ailments you have, it's very important that you give this information, for which it's very important that you observe yourself. Observation of your own self happens during sickness, definitely, but it's more of a feeling to get rid of it and come out of it very fast. Or it can be a fear which is making you feel that, oh my god, what if it increases. But observation of yourself in the sickness and see what is this disease and how is it coming from, what is that is making you sick. Can I give you a simple example of an allergy? If you have an allergy in your system, there are tests which can find out what is making you allergic. But apart from that, if you can just sit and observe, when I eat this, I feel the rashes more. So in a day, to find that out, you cannot eat everything and anything. Like you can take one thing in a day, like I can just take fruits and then see how it works, and then wait for a gap and take rice and dal and see how it works. Then we take milk and see whether you have a lactose intolerance. So specific food in a day and see how it works and what is causing it more. Or if I think like this and I get stressed over this matter, I mean, when I am very angry, I get these rashes. So, the observation of your own self is a very important tool for you to get cured. The disease itself will give you the cure. And when you visit a doctor with that kind of analysis of your own self or observation of yourself without judgment, remember that. Don't judge or get scared of how it's going to go and what is going to happen. The system is becoming like nothing. The system is just trying to tell you something. Please listen to your own system, and you will see a very beautiful pattern developing there, talking to you and telling you why is it sick. And that if you can give, you give a key to me to cure you. And that's how it will be very quick. We keep hearing, in fact I keep hearing that homeopathy is a very slow science, but it is slow only when you come at a stage where a lot of damage is already done. So getting it back to normal takes a lot of time. Another important thing is the observation of your own self is so not, we've not been observing ourselves so much that when I ask a question on that level, on your mind level, you're not able to tell about yourself better. Then I'll have to ask the relatives. They are also somebody who will be observing you in a very different way. So if you are able to know yourself and give me a proper gist of what you are, it will help me to get your key very fast and help me to cure you also. So that's the process why it takes long, because I don't know you as a person. And what you come in front of me with an adapted image is not you. What you are at the core is something very difficult for you to really relate to an unknown person. So it takes time. It takes time for me to build a rapport with you and then get what I can get to cure you. So what's important is your observation and knowing yourself. If you know yourself deep within, everything else is just a matter of fact, and it will just evolve. And there will be when you try to remove those layers of you which you have built within yourself in years of time as a coping mechanism, you will see a beautiful you, and then the purpose of the disease is solved. It is coming to get you into the ease, to form a balance within you. So let me know that you, which will help me to evolve you into the person you are supposed to be or you want to be. Hope this video helped you to come to a doctor in a way which will help her or me or any doctor to really add value to your life. So, saying so, let me take a leave. Hope this video has added value to your life. Thank you, and let me know in the comment section what else can I do to add more value in your life. Thank you. See you again.